Okay, now we're on Barfield Highway. As we all know, Barfield is being torn up and being reconstructed. And reconstruction is a messy thing, but it's going to be a very good thing for us when we get this done. As you all know, I live on Barfield Highway, so I've been had a house full of dust. But I'm okay with that because this is something that's going to be a very good thing for our city. And I'm so proud of this. On my left down here, you can see where they've started reconstruction and they have torn the street completely up. I'm being told that we will have sidewalks on both sides of the street, which is wonderful because we all know about the sidewalks in Pahokee. And this is going to be all the way from 441 on the south side to all the way past the light at Obama Boulevard up to 441 on the north side. So this is a complete, they will tear it down completely and put it back. This is a $4.5 million project. Now I think that most of you have heard about this if you've watched the YouTube or you've watched any of the commission meetings, and you know that I fought very hard to make sure that this is exactly what we would get, where this street was torn up completely and put back together the way it should be, because we were told that night that that's what we were going to get, but that contract said resurface all the way through it. And I made a point of making sure that reconstruction was what we were going to get, and reconstruction is what we have gotten. So I think that this is an example of leadership that makes sure that we get what we're supposed to get. I hate it when people say it doesn't matter what it says. We're telling you. No, it matters what those contracts say. And that's one of the reasons that I did not feel that the city attorney that we had was the city attorney for us. I shouldn't be the one that has to read the contracts and make those changes and make sure that things are the way they're supposed to be. So I'm asking you to please go out on March 8th. Make your voice heard. Don't just take somebody's word for it. Don't take my word for it. Call me up. Y'all know my number, 561-914-5886. You can call me and I will talk to you. And I will come to your house, or you can come to my house, and we can talk about what this city needs. And we can work together to make this kind of thing happen. This is real what's happening here. And yes, I know they all say, oh, this happened when the former city manager was here. But you know, and I know, I've told you before, it's not the city manager who got this. It was not even the mayor who got this. It was our lobbyists, the ones that we were in Tallahassee with this past week, because those are the people that we pay to make sure that we get this stuff. And they did an excellent job to get this for us. This is an FDOT project, which is Florida Department of Transportation. And we're making sure that everything is done that they are paying for. And when it gets done and it's beautiful, we'll have them to thank for that. And we'll have the lobbyists to thank for that. And we'll have the people of Pahokee to thank for that, because they took their time and their effort to make sure that this project happened the way it was supposed to. So, what can I say? This is the end of the video for me. I appreciate all the time that y'all have spent with me today. I hope that we covered some things that were important to you. I know there are things that are important to me. I want us to work together. I don't want this division that I keep hearing about, because when I go out and talk to people, I don't see that division. What I see is all of us love Pahokee, and we want what's best for Pahokee. We want this. We want new. We want reconstructed, not resurfaced. We don't want a pothole filled. We want a new street, something we can ride on, our children can be safe on. and something that helps the value of our city. And that's what I'm going to fight to give you. That's what I'm going to fight to give us all, me included. I'm a citizen of Pahokee. I chose to come here about 14 years ago and live here and become a part of this community. And I love Pahokee, no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what anybody says. Y'all know me. I keep saying that. You know me. Don't believe what they say. Don't believe that stuff that they talked about, because that was thrown out. That got thrown out in court. I didn't say it wasn't right. A judge said it wasn't right. And therefore, I have the ability to go forward on March 8th and run for mayor of this city. A mayor that you can count on. A mayor that you can talk to. A mayor that lives here. A mayor that shops here. A mayor that's part of here. No, I wasn't born here. We all know that. But I chose Pahokee. And I love Pahokee. And I want to do the very best for Pahokee. I want the best for Pahokee. And if you elect me mayor, I will get us that. I will fight like crazy to make sure that when somebody tells us they're going to do something, that is exactly what we get. That we don't get a resurface instead of a reconstruction. I appreciate you taking the time today. I thank all of you. I love all of you. And I hope that we have a huge turnout on March 8th. I hope that everyone who is able to vote, votes. And I hope if you aren't registered to vote, that you please go out and vote. Get registered so you can vote. Because this is the most important election in Pahokee's history. This determines whether we move forward or we have the same thing that we've had for many, many years. I say let's move forward. Let's look to the future. Let's build a town for our city that the kids can come home to, the kids can grow up in, the kids can be proud of. Let's build what our children need. They're the future. If we're going to look to the future, let's look to see what they need, and let's make sure they get that. Thank you. Again, I thank you for taking your time today. Love you, Pahokee. See you on March 8th.